Hello and welcome, I am Bloody, and as you've undoubtedly noticed, this is my first video. So first, let's say something about me. I love good stories, and I also love computer games. And I believe that computer games can be a great way to tell a story. You may be now thinking, this is Total War, mate, an RTS, not an RPG. Well, you're right. If you think that strategy games should be played entirely competitively, to the best of you can, use every loophole, everything, then this is probably not going to be the channel for you. I like to play my strategy games like a story. That means to put in rules outside the hard and fast rules of the game, to avoid the loopholes and so on. Most games have those loopholes, bugs and what have you, and pretty much all the rules can be cheesed in some way or anything. You can avoid it in multiplayer a bit, and you can get some really intense short stories then. But I prefer to play long-running campaigns and role-playing the faction and the characters I choose. So here we are with Romance of Three Kingdoms, which I thought would be actually a pretty good way to start this, as the Romance is really the story, or one of the stories for Chinese. In Chinese culture, I believe it's similar to the importance of Homeric stories or Shakespearean stories in Western culture. English culture and language owes a lot of things to Shakespeare in phrases and in various usage of the language and so on. And I'm told that Chinese has similar depth to the Romance. I've been listening actually to a great podcast on the Romance, and now and then I might be dropping some things that I've learned there. It's really cool. But you're here not to listen to me, so but watch the game. So let us start. I haven't played it before, so it's entirely new one. I have played Total War games. I've played a few of them, most of them. But this is an entirely new one, and I understand there is quite a few new mechanics, so we'll find out. Let's start with a campaign. Okay, you can choose a character. Coalition, I believe this is the coalition to defeat Dang Zhang. I will apologize here, I probably will mispronounce all the Chinese names. I'll try to find out what the right pronunciation is. If someone's really unhappy with how I'm pronouncing something, please put it in the comments and let me know. But otherwise, well, we'll see. So these are the warlords, I believe, in a coalition against Dong Zhang, who effectively in early 190 took over the Chinese Empire and was trying to run it for himself. Are probably governors, I don't know where they exactly fit in. I remember this guy, he was also in the coalition, I think. Outlaws, hard and very hard, so let's forget about those. And Yellow Turbans is a DLC you get if you bought Total War Three Kingdoms in a pre-release or in the first week. And very hard, so let's not do. Yellow Turbans was the rebellion that effectively started the whole story and everything that went around the Romance of Three Kingdoms, and falling basically brought the Han dynasty, which was the ruling dynasty at the time, to its knees and destroyed it. Actually a very large rebellion. It was, I think, something killed 7 million people, which when you take into account how many people were around 190 BC, 190, sorry, can't remember whether it was AD or BC. Anyway, around that 190, or so, around the turn of millennia, it wasn't that the Earth had that many people living around, so 7 million was a very significant. Anyway, I was saying that I like to role play, and for me I want also a bit of a challenge. Playing an evil guys tend to be easy because you can sort of just do whatever you like and it is in the character for them. It's a bit harder to play good guys. So Zhao Zhao, I understand, he has easily recommended as a starting position, and he was very Machiavellian. He was one of the main characters in the romance. When I say the romance, I mean the book, incidentally. So he was very Machiavellian. You can basically do anything with him and it would be in character. Liu Bei was a really the good guy of the romance. He was the one who sort of later on came in as this is how you should govern people, this is how you sort of should run a kingdom. Sun Jian was a bit more of a neutral character, I believe. He was... I don't actually remember which one is of these guys, because there was a few of them, and it's not that easy for me to remember all the Chinese names. Anyway, I thought I would start with Liu Bei, who, as you can see, is the virtuous idealist, so that will effectively mean for us that
for fate's
he
gifts.
is the nice guy.
Liu Bei
we want to be
sees
nice.
chaos in the face of Dong Zhuo, and will not rest until the tyrant's corruption is uprooted and the Han dynasty restored.
Yeah, I was wondering whether they're going to read the whole of this or just this. Anyway, so I'll leave it as it is. So he was the nice guy. He was the one who sort of tried to do the right thing always. Actually, these two guys, Guang Yu and Zhang Fei, were his sworn blood brothers, and I can't remember which one of them. I think it was... can't remember really. I think it was Zhang Fei, but I'm not really sure. When Liu Bei earlier in the Yellow Turban Rebellion met Dong Zhuo, Dong Zhuo really mistreated Liu Bei. Liu Bei basically saved his army and saved his life, and Dong Zhuo said, okay, so what is your position in the Chinese government? And they said, oh, I haven't got a position, so you're nobody, go away. Which really pissed off one of these guys, I can't remember now which one, and he basically said, I'm going to kill him, let me go and kill him. And Liu Bei said, nah, he's a Chinese government official, we should sort of show proper respect and everything, leave him be and go away. Well, if he let him kill Dong Zhuo, we probably wouldn't have a romance, because a lot of things which happened afterwards were due to this bastard. There's really no other way to describe this guy. So that tells you something about Liu Bei. So we will start with that. Romance, because that's what we want to do. Yep, romance, more character-centric. We want to tell the story, so this is for us. We obviously will not replicate the whole story, because we are not here to replay the book. We are here to create our own story, and this is chapter 1. We'll see how it goes. China must be united. So
Embers rise, stark against the night. The tyrant Dong Zhuo wields the flames of destruction. Luoyang burns. Chaos ignites as the power of the eunuchs is crushed. In the pyre, the Han falters. Yet the light of the dynasty still simmers in the hearts of its last descendants. Liu Bei swore an oath with his brothers. They pledged their lives. They will defend the Han. Nobody else can. China is in turmoil. The great empire of the Han, stretching back ages beyond counting, is being devoured by corruption. The Yellow Turbans, thousands strong, began raising their banners in rebellion and seizing commanderies across the realm. In response, generals loyal to the Emperor rose up and put down the rebellion.
So let's start and we'll see. Dongzhou. Emperor captive. Yeah, coalition delays and waste times. Strike now. Well, we are virtuous, we are naive. Yes, we shall strike, if we can find a way to strike. Establish your power. Lord Liu Bei, Dongzhou has seized the emperor and now wields imperial power to his own tyrannical ends. The Han dynasty must be saved, even if you must take their lands back by force. First we must defeat the nearby Yellow Turban insurgents, then find a place to build our strength. Nearby, Taoqian and Kong Rong are Han loyalists who may offer us aid. Sounds like someone to try diplomacy with. It's time to act, my lord. Make your way past the Yellow Turbans, find a power base to build up your strength, protect Rong and Taoqian. Cool. Okay, so sounds like the Yellow Turbans. Mission issued. Liu Bei and his brothers face the Yellow Turbans court. And to defend it. While there are avaricious warlords looking to profit from the Empire's fall, your first priority must be to deal with the perennial nuisance of the Yellow. Gauge the flowing taste of victory. It's new mechanics and morals and old mechanics. Oh, okay. Cool. So let us have a look first. Treasury. Sources. Seen that. Established. Ancillaries gained. Ancillary stone statue of comfort. Warrior +4. Book of Mountains and Unity. Diplomacy. So we did to talk. Well, looks like we can't do anything at the moment.
A pleasure. Agreeable terms.
I always forget to do diplomacy and things like that in Total War, so I'll try to do that first in turn before I get to building and all the other bits and pieces, because as I say, coalition. Okay, we history of what we've done. That yeah. private tutors. Remember, we want to something which is in character. Trading don't really care. This is what would by the looks of it. Presumably, yes, we're losing money because we're some background income, so we XP and
For reunification.
Be as open as autumnal leaves falling.
a drunken brawler. Yeah, he was quite a big god of war. It's like a
Virtue begats justice.
say morale. Explore those as we go, but right now it looks like what we really want to do. Start with this battle. It's interesting. Not worth the first.
The people suffer under callous warlords and brutal tyrants. I weep for China. But only we can provide the salve that the people sorely need. We must restore the Han dynasty to its rightful place if we are ever to know unity, stability, and peace.
Well, you can now see what I meant by him being a bit naive, politically anyway. But it will provide for interesting play. We will believe everyone until they backstab us, and maybe even after that a bit. We will try to make friends where we can. But in a battle, that was something entirely different. He was, from as far as I can tell, a pretty good general, so we'll see whether we can replicate that. Let's see what can we see. This is here. What's this guy? It's a veteran. Archers. Okay, so 3 gauge archers if we can. Shields.
Battle ready!
Stats, yes, that's what we want.
Keep hold on! Orders! Swords! The time has come! Swords at the ready!
Confirm.
Key warriors, attend! Ready! To attention, G soldiers! At the ready! At the ready! To attention, these soldiers! Cavalry, mount up! Cavalry, to attention! The time has come! Heal yourselves!
Yeah, let's try to duel him. We're out of range, so...
Swords drawn! At the ready! Keep hold on! Stand ready! Movement! Stand ready! Hurry! Ready to ride? Horses!
Send the cavalry in the flanks.
At the ready! Move out quickly! Quick march!
Still.
I will defeat you!
Aye.
Attend, swordsmen! To attention! Keep! Hurry! Move! Run!
Yeah, he's beating him.
Die!
Shut up and die!
To battle!
All cavalry.
Make ready! Force! Make ready! Fight! At the ready!
Look at how these two guys are fighting.
I feel you are not fighting your hardest.
Well, I would hate to embarrass you, friend. Look! The enemy runs!
Yeah, good kick.
Brave on!
Yeah, okay, looks like we are going to destroy them. Possibly.
Right! Stand ready!
How many have you killed? Not enough, I think.
Oh, how witty! How very witty!
Let's look at something interesting. We'll see whether... Oh, you're dead.
The enemy general falls! Ah! Double time!
Oh, so it's only... Pop up. No, not really. And battle. Sorry, I might have hit. I just probably not a great idea. Yeah, something.
The pieces fall into place.
Gate. Ransom and release. Okay, well, we are going to give them a good second chance. Don't really need to, but we are a nice guy, so we are going to.
For China! March with care!
Taste of victory. Hugo. Bring peace. Liu Bei marches to claim your Turban lands. Yeah. So we need.
To war! Forward! For justice!
Start this battle. Finish it.
They call me barbaric, and short-tempered, and a drunk! Ha! These things may well be true, but I swore an oath to protect China from the dogs who would rip her apart. And on that oath, and this swine, I will see it done.
Nice, mate. Off you go. Done well. I will give you that. Some towers. We want to avoid towers. Assuming we'll get some cover, so
Horses! Horses, stand ready!
Battle ready!
is he Vanguard? Does he? Further? No. Okay, we'll see. Our army.
Ready, bows! Archers, prepare!
At least some cover.
To attention, G soldiers! Take heed, warriors!
Liu Bei here, so we get.
Key warriors! Make ready!
Archers, ready!
And let's start.
To attention, key soldiers!
Ready to fight! Double time! Locked and ready!
Fire here.
Ahead!
Cavalry, attend!
And shall we go here?
Our men are spotted.
Orders!
Run here.
Keep hold arms! Stand ready! At the ready! Hurry!
Heal yourself!
He's a god of war, so getting some warriors, that's not.
Attend!
Our men are spotted!
Probably deal with them as well.
Cavalry, stand
Capture the
ready!
towers here. But they will unlikely do much. Cavalry units plus. So we capture them.
Show no mercy! At the ready! Heal them! Stand ready! To attention!
But we are at the start of the campaign. What do we expect really?
Make haste! Horses,
At the ready!
Yeah, shoot those guns.
Look! The enemy run! Brave on!
Move up, quickly! Double time!
Like,
Mounted soldiers! Destroy them!
okay. Off we go.
The enemy warriors are running!
Of course they are.
Archers, attack! Cavalry! Hurry! Move! Heal yourself!
else would I do?
You have improved in my estimations.
Would it improve in my estimation? Okay. Someone. They're trying to get here. No, you're not allowed to.
Fire upon them.
Destroy you. Beat them, boys. Broken. 3 hours. Okay. That was 2 quick victories. See. And yeah. Off we go.
Righteousness guides our arms.
Yep, we are righteous. So occupy, because we are not going to kill everyone that we want.
It will prosper.
They're nice
for the
guys.
better, under my rule.
Support from the people. 5 public order. 5 faction support. Yep, we're nice. We are the good guys. Establishing order. Freed from oppression. All of China must know this is. Aim freedom. Bonus experience. Excellent. And stronger. But yes, nice. With a rallying cry, Liu Bei draws more to his cause. Recruit units to your armies. Growing might. Or plus 50 bonus experience for instant replenishment. That's nice. Anyway, we will end it here, and we will come back for another half an hour in chapter 2 of our story.